It's a Sunday morning here in the United States of America, Athens, Georgia. My name's Malcolm. I'm here to hang out and chill with you guys on Sunday morning. Robert's over here. Hey, Robert, can you come up here and say hi, everybody? Yeah. Oh, look at there, there's Robert. Um, what else was I going to say? Um, we were going to go for a walk this morning, and then I was going to go to a coffee shop. But Google doesn't know how to predict the weather, and there are thunder clouds rolling in right now. Starting to rain. Storm last night, tree limbs everywhere. And so, yeah. Maybe they're using AI and it's all jacked up now. I don't know. But, junk animal. Don't you call me names, Johnny B. My microphone's not on. Can you hear me now? 1, 2, 1, 2. See, we had this problem before. Let's see here. Change some settings. Try this again. And you guys let me know if you guys can hear me now. The microphone's got the little green light on there. It sounds like I'm in the toilet. All right. Well, give me a moment. We'll fix that. And what we'll do is we'll put it in this little case here and reset it. And then we'll try again. Now we'll open this thing back up. And nope, you're not going to work, are you? You sorry, little bastard. Technical difficulties. Gotta love it. Doop, doop, doop. I appreciate your guys' patience. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Testing 1 2 1 2. Yes, you should pay the extra $100 for the screen record feature. Simply because you've already spent a shitload of money on the goggles, and you're gonna hate yourself later on if you don't spend that $100. So yeah, do a flip. That is not a question. That's a command. So Juan, I can't do a flip for you. Thanks for trying though. We're gonna turn this just a little bit because I want my coffee sign to be in the background. But you're welcome to hang around and try again. I do have coffee, though. I do have coffee. It's all right, Juan. You can still hang around. You know how these songs get on like a trend on YouTube? And they'll do the little scene, they'll act out something in this little song will play in the background. And the one that's like obnoxiously playing on every single person's video is that little stay in the flower, that's the flowers, I stay out, blah, blah, blah. The little woman's voice on there. And it's just so damn annoying. It's like, how can everybody in the world enjoy that song that damn much every 5 seconds? And then I remembered, let's see here. I'm trying to read comments at the same time. Yeah, that's like a no-brainer, Johnny. That's a no-brainer. But that Pharrell song, Happy, that everybody was playing all the time, and they had that website, 24 Hours of Happy, which doesn't work anymore, came back out in like 2011. And then I heard it again. Somebody else did it on like the skateboard through this little town, and some Karen was freaking out. So he kept singing the Happy song and following her down the road. and she went to the police, and the police were like clapping with the song. But yeah, that song got back in my head. Now that song I really like. It's got a really good, I don't know, it's just a really cool song. If you haven't listened to it in a while, listen to it again. It's got a good, you don't hear it anymore. It's like just completely disappeared. And I think COVID killed a lot of those songs. Like, I'm not happy anymore. I'm stuck in my house for 2 years. But yeah, the map behind you. So this map here is for the people who visit us from around the world. Now, if you show up a few times and we believe that you're from that place, we'll scratch off whatever country you're in and it reveals a color. So, we had people from Russia, so I scraped that off and it's blue. India's light blue. We got Turkey, we got Morocco, Australia, the UK, a few of the United States, nothing in South America. But it's kind of like our little, participation map from around the world. People coming in and saying hi. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or a threat. So, read adult bedtime stories. I thought about doing that again. Sick idea. Good way. Just be like, all right, thank you all for joining me today on this live stream. We're going to be talking for the next 2 hours. Feel free to hang around the whole damn time or check back in later. These will always be able to play back again and again as time goes on. So, yeah. Where's the company from, Johnny? Very transparent, eager to help, answered all your questions in detail. Rose, that is not a question. That's okay, though. We don't judge you for not knowing what a question is. So. But I got to hit the pauses a bit longer. I'm working on it. I'm not an expert. I'm not a voiceover in some movies or commercials, but it's a Taiwan company. Huh. Tater salad. I didn't have any tater salad, but I did make oatmeal raisin cookies yesterday, and I put a little video together for that. So you guys can see how I made them and enjoy them yourself if you like. So, yeah. Ramesh, do one. Love and voice and person impressions. Yeah, I do a few of those too. Johnny likes Mr. Burns. So, well, I was going to go outside, but it started thundering and lightning outside. So we're in here today. And I'll speak to you guys for the next hour and 45 minutes. I do not know Epstein, and I'm glad I don't know him. That seemed real freaky and weird. And the loose meat sandwiches, like turkey and ham falling out of the bread, is that what you mean? If that's the case, nah, I like my sandwiches a little more neat. So, yeah. Oh, we also have split screen available. If you're one of our members, you know how to get to the link for the split screen. And join me on the live stream if you like, side by side. That's why it's kind of narrow right now, because I got it out there on Sundays to do split screens for my regulars and stuff like that. Screen record feature in the Discord. That'll be cool, man. Eric does the Mickey Mouse. Oh, well, I'm going to drink some more coffee, and then I want to go outside in the rain. So, yeah, Mickey Mouse is pretty easy to do. What's another one that's really good, easy to do? I've been working on the Trump impression, but people aren't too crazy about that one. George W. Bush, I think he's hilarious. I can do that one pretty good. And Rocky and Bullwinkle, I can do Rocky pretty good. Krusty the Clown. I can't do Winnie the Pooh. Can't do Winnie the Pooh. Jeffrey Dahmer, it seems like a real jerk. Yeah, he is a real jerk. He was a real jerk. And I totally agree with you on that. There's no seeming to it. I think that's a hands down no brainer right there. He is definitely a jerk. He may even like jerky. So that could have been your question, would have been better, you know. And there's Liz. Good morning, Liz. If the power goes, if the live stream just dies suddenly, there is like a major thunderstorm going through my town right now. It went out for like 2 minutes last night. It may cut out again. If that's the case, just hang in there. I'll log back into the live stream. We'll kick up where we left off. So yeah, everyone's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Like I said, I was going to go to a coffee shop this morning. Last night, a friend I made at the improv class, his name's Brian. He's like, hey man, what are you doing? You want to go grab a beer later? I'm like, sure, why not? Going back and forth, and there was this other guy in our improv class that owns a restaurant in downtown Athens called Clocked, and lots of good cheeseburgers and all types of different burgers there, and that's good to know. You're going to sort out the pattern. So I said, okay, let's meet there. It's like, we're going to meet there like 7:30, I think it was, or 7 o'clock, something like that. So I go down there, it starts raining. I'm like, man, this is not, we're eating inside. Okay, no big deal. I park and it's complete monsoon downpour of rain. And the street we wanted to get to the restaurant was blocked off by police cars. I was like, was there an accident? I mean, all ways to get into this one particular street was completely blocked off. I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on down there? Are we going to be able to get to the restaurant or nothing? So I'm going from like awning to awning down this sidewalk. Some of the businesses have awnings over. I'm trying to like go from one to one so I don't get completely soaked, which completely failed. And as I'm going down there, I'm seeing all these people. And I was thinking about cheeseburgers and beer. I really wasn't focusing except trying not to get soaked. I walked into this one awning and there's these two lovely ladies standing there and they've got their little stuff beside them. And I start putting two and two together. There's all these different booths. So they had some kind of event going on and that's why they blocked that street. Yeah. Black coffee all the way, man. It was a pride parade gathering festival thing. They had bouncy houses. They had booths everywhere. People, flamboyant and whatever else you want to call it. Excuse me. And but I'm just like totally oblivious. I'm not even putting two and two together, you know. Then I start recognizing the flags and stuff, all the different flags. Like, oh, okay. And so I'm talking to these two girls on this awning while I'm waiting for the gusts of wind to break so I can go to the next building and so on. And they're like, yeah, it was Pride party festival thing today. And oh, well, I'm sorry for the rain. And I was like, well, I didn't cause the rain. I sympathize. I can't even say the word now. Sympathize. So sympathize for your situation here. And they're like, oh, thanks, blah, blah, blah. And I went on to the next place. And then when I got into the burger restaurant, every character that you could ever think of was in there dodging the rain and drinking beers, which is fine. I don't care. I just felt really out of place. I had no clue what was going on. Walked into this place and every rainbow color and flag and dresses and rings and piercings and everything you could ever think of was in this restaurant. Everybody was cool. It's just like I stuck out like a sore thumb. And all right, Juan, I'm here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., man. That's your pride flag, American flag. Hell yeah, man. Did I like the movie Deliverance? It was all right. Kind of creepy and weird. You know, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites by any means. But we got in there, we had our food and everything like that, and we talked about, you know, different random crap. But that was my little story for last night. Yeah, running in the rain. I got completely soaked. Didn't realize in the middle of a pride parade. And had a cheeseburger and a couple beers. So, yeah. And I had my my veteran's hat on with the flag says "This will defend," you know, and you know, I stuck out. They're like, But nobody gave me like a side eye or judged me, and I didn't judge them. It was fine. I'm just walking down the street like, hey, look at all these people. Man, it rained on their little parade here. Oh, that parade. Okay. I kind of felt stupid that I didn't see everything. Then after I made the connection, everything just started making sense with all the different things going on. But anyway, I grew up in a small town in Tennessee. You think I would notice something like that right away being so different? But like I've said before, you can do whatever the hell you want. I don't care what you do or how you live, as long as you're not hurting anybody else. Yeah, people were having fun, having a good time, doing their thing. Like I said, nobody gave me like weird looks, like, what are you doing here type thing, which I didn't expect they would, and I wasn't giving it to them. So there was no reason to have this tension or whatever. It's just, I guess I've gotten so used to the fact of different people living their different lives that it just didn't really hit me in the face, blindside me, like, what the hell is going on? I was like, oh, it's just a bunch of people hanging out. But yeah. National bootlicking is not cool. You know, I don't think he's bootlicking. He's just proud to be, you know, he's proud of his country. I'm proud of my country. I don't want people burning the flag and stepping on it and all that garbage either. You know, I'm not stepping on anybody else's flags. They shouldn't be stepping on that. And I've been deployed twice. So I've got a little bit of a, you know, more of a lean toward the American flag and respecting it than some other people do. But to each their own. Again, I'm not going to judge on anybody. Yeah. But you're welcome to come here and hang out with us. I don't want to run you away by any means. We're just kind of hanging out and having some coffee and just shooting the breeze, you know? He said, John's like, everybody's closeted. You can't judge. It's just everybody's in the closet in some way. But anywho. Exactly, random. It's like if I had one little gripe about the whole thing, does that have to be the first thing you talk about every time you talk to somebody? I get you have to fight this fight and for your, you know, your lifestyle, things like that. I get it. But like I listen to comedy on the radio all the time. And these comedians get out there, hi, I'm so-and-so. And then the first thing they say is, I'm gay, blah, 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 or I'm trans, blah, blah, right off the bat. And that's fine. But tell me some jokes. I mean, I don't think I'm old. I'm 48. Lived in a country town in Tennessee growing up. But 12 or 13, it may be 11 or 14. I don't know. I've never found out. It may be 0. Mr. Nasty with the misspelling. Yeah, it was the first thing. Or vegans like, hi, my name's Stan. I don't eat meat. I was like, okay, great. It's whatever, you know. My name's Jill. I'm a lesbian. What can I take your order? I'm like, I don't need to know this stuff. Just live your life and do it. And if especially if you're at a job and you're doing your job, you should focus on the job, especially if you're in like the service industry and stuff. And it's very few people. I'm not saying that every person who has a different sexual preferences is flaunting it everywhere, but there are people that do, and that's like the first thing they want to tell you every damn time. I'm like, I don't care. I just don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm trying to read Jericho's comment there. Hit him with it. I'm not familiar with that YouTube problem. Jericho. It's like, I'm Aaron. I like soup on Tuesdays. That should be my response. It's like, I don't know. I get it. You want to do it as I try to reminisce and think of Martin Luther King. If you ever really studied Martin Luther King Jr. and his movement, how it was nonviolent, and he just wanted equality, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. And of course, it was in the 50s and 60s where people's lifestyle and opinion on how you present yourself was a lot different then as well. But I could have you get more, just give me control of your YouTube account. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just, everybody has their opinion. I'm not trying to force my opinion on anybody. And I get you want to have your voice heard. I just think there's a time and place for it. It doesn't have to be while you're at work or something like that, and I'm a customer. Or even vice versa. I could be at work and they're a customer. And they throw it in my face. And I'm like, I'm just trying to, do my job here. I'm not. Oh, the scammer last night, I was playing games. And this guy come on from Bangladesh or something like he said he was from. He's part of, he can help me grow my channel. And he helps all these other channels. Just, message me, blah, 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 we can get together. I was like, dude, you could be the prodigal son of Bill Gates. I'm not hiring you to beef up my YouTube channel. I just like, it's not happening. I know SEO. I used to build websites. There's other factors of why I don't have 1 million followers right now. And it's not because I don't have the right keywords in my videos. So. Johnny makes you look at feet pics. What is up with that, Johnny? Why are you showing people your feet? Feet are disgusting. You'll work for 9mm bullets. Sorry, Johnny, I can only give you a 22 caliber for the first 6 months. And then we'll do an evaluation of your work, and then maybe we could bump you up to 9mm. You would make comments. I know the guy just wanted so hard to it's not because of that, Random. If I did that, that might work a little bit, even for myself. It's just I'm not a young person. I'm not under 25 doing silly dances on the screen all the time. Mm. 100 rounds of 9mm per hour. Holy crap, dude. That's like $50 an hour. Maybe not $50, maybe $25 an hour. Yeah. He always talks about bullets. I know. He bathes in them. I think he's like Scrooge McDuck. He just has all this brass on the ground and just kind of, does snow angels in it and stuff like that and rolls around and giggles and laughs. $22 an hour. Finally, somebody did the math. So, yeah. Mel's going out. All right. That's cool, Mel. Go kick some ass and get some DoorDash stuff going on. But anywho, talking about all kinds of random stuff. I was watching this show called Banshee on HBO Max. It came out back in 2011. Had 4 seasons. The first 2 seasons are really good. And it's not a real, it's this small town, the sheriff department dealing with a bunch of criminals. People are dying all the damn time. It's completely over the top. But it was still kind of fun to watch, aside from that, the drama and the tension and things like that. If you can get past the part that where, the population's 1,200 and 1,000 have died in the first season. But they killed off one of the main characters at the end of season 2. I was like, what the hell, man? He was one of the better characters. He could act really well. His character is, was likable and all this other stuff. Killed him off. And I was like, damn it. So season 3 started up. And about 4 episodes into season 3, they killed off another main character. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. If you're just going to start killing off characters because you can't build a storyline anymore, I'm not watching it anymore. I was like, I do not have to continue binge watching this show. I have options, damn it. Yeah. Booty shaking for money. And the OnlyFans and all this other stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I'm just going to keep being me, doing my thing. I'll be, chill in the mornings with a cup of coffee, and then I'll cuss at everybody on the internet when I'm playing video games at night. So, yeah. You like older butts and you cannot lie? Is that the I like big bucks and I cannot lie? Yeah. Remember how controversial that song was when it came out? I like big butts and I cannot lie. So like, who sings about butts like that? And today every song's got some booty shaking, twerking thing going on. You sing that daily? Yeah. There's this trend going around. This little baby sitting there in front of a cake, 1-year-old, reaching for the cake. He can't get to it, right? And the mom is in the background twerking to the song Happy Birthday for a solid minute and just laughing and shaking her butt all in front of the screen while this 1-year-old kid is totally oblivious, trying to eat a piece of cake. I don't understand. I'm just old. Oh, stop, Ramesh. Got those dark cheeks. Time for a refill. You get to listen to me along the way. Poor Robert. I was trying to take him for a walk this morning and it started raining. Couldn't even do that. Cup 2 out of the pot of coffee. What's the matter, Robert? I know. It's nasty outside, buddy. It's nasty outside. He can't go in the backyard and play or anything right now. He's like a little kid, I want to go out and play, but it's raining. I know, it's like, what the hell? And she's just twerking on the camera the whole damn time. That's how it was yesterday. Just another rant? I don't think it's another rant. Diane. We're just talking. We are here to help you, Diane. Please tell us what's going on with you and how can we assist? Open your heart to us. Let us in. We're a friendly group from around the world. Literally around the world. You'll get so many different perspectives on your story right now that you probably can't get anywhere else for free. So yeah, tell us all about it, Diane. Came back at a great time. I am here to help you. Over a cup of coffee. You may or may not like my opinion or what I have to say, but I promise you I won't be judgmental. Unless it involves hate crimes. Let's bring this table around. Bring it up here, more center, so I don't have to keep reaching over. act now and you can have a Coffee with Malcolm coffee mug. Yeah. Boiled hot dogs with ketchup. Really? Boiled hot dogs? Oh. I guess that's how they do. I guess it's not too bad, boiled hot dogs. If you take and you kind of score the outside of the dog in like a spiral and put it on the grill and it puffs up, that's tasty. Then you got those grooves to hold your mustard, not ketchup, Johnny. This one time, oh yeah, Uncle Terry. Terry's at home, so he can't be here. His wife won't let him get on YouTube while he's home. Johnny's put something on Discord. We'll check it in a minute. Nothing but a fool's game sitting in the cold rain. Well, you must not be far from me because it's raining here in Georgia. Yeah. Fat rain, skinny rain, sideways rain. Sometimes the rain would come up from underneath. Boru, the weather is rainy and stormy today. That's why I'm not normally I'm at a coffee shop in town, hanging outside in the patio, doing my little Sunday stream. But today we're at the home setup because of the weather. And poor Robert, my dog, wanted to go for a walk, but he couldn't because it's raining. He's kind of bummed out. Cold rain. It's sunny your part of Georgia? Well, la-dee-da, Liz. The stupid thing said it wasn't even supposed to rain until like noon today, and it's out there raining right now. Google forecast is garbage. You just need to go to theweatherchannel.com and actually see the radar and make a decision for yourself. Your bones hate the cold. You act like you're 80 years old, Liz. Well, my arthritis is kicking up. Must be a storm a brewing. I remember growing up, my friend had his grandfather would say stuff like that. Yeah, my knees are getting a little sore. Probably going to rain tomorrow, next day. I was like, you just watch the news, old man. They're not fooling me. You just got off watching the 6 o'clock news and the weekly forecast. Wow. Did a whole thing in your wood oven for dinner. Huh. Made some, I don't know what, focaccia? I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up. Here's a storm brewing. He gonna come down around that hill. And there's this one, I remember this one time, I grew up in a hick town in Tennessee. Bunch of good old boys. See that full moon up there? Yeah. See that ring around the full moon? Yeah. That means it's going to rain in a couple of days. I'm like, really? How do you know that? Oh, what was another old man? Let's go fishing. I can't. Why? Because my grandpa said they won't bite. What do you mean they're not going to bite? He said that we can't go fishing till the dogwoods bloom. I'm like, till the what blooms? Dogwood trees. When the dogwood trees bloom, we can go fishing. That's when they'll bite. I'm like, you're kidding me right now, right? And I was like 12 on a bicycle with a fishing rod. I was like, come on, dude, let's go fishing. Flatbread with oil drizzle. Okay, garlic, salt, olives. Oh, pushed into the dough. There's an Italian version of that, bruschetta. You got the little pieces of bread toasted. You put this like tomato vinegar type stuff on top, and eat it. Delicious. It sounds similar to that. Bruschetta. Yeah. I consider myself to be a content creator. I make all kinds of stuff. I do little skits and videos and things like that, and I do this all the time. It sounds really good. The flatbread with oil drizzled, salt, garlic, olives, rosemary. That does sound good. Discord has photos. Well, if you guys are new to the channel and you want to look at our Discord, the description and link and everything, it's in the description of the video and the channel bio. So yeah. And we got Johnny B's tactical stuff going on there in Discord. Here's some off-topic stuff. Let's see if we can get eyes on. Oh, that does look good. So you got the whole brick oven type thing going on there. Fancy. Fancy free. No, this isn't what I do for a living. I have a full-time job, and I just really enjoy making videos and making friends online. So, yeah, just kind of get together and hang out and have some coffee. You built the brick oven? That's awesome, man. Jackie O said hi. Well, hello, Jackie O. There you go. Do this. I'm clicking stuff on the screen there. I got all kinds of computer stuff going on here. You built the whole brick oven thing. That sounds really cool. I think I could do something like to that as well if I wanted to. I just don't really cook out much. Even when I had a grill, I wasn't like cooking out on it every weekend. You know? It just kind of took up space. Random, you're not supposed to tell them, bro. Sales have gone down. I can't really jeopardize my job. It's been done before, and we'll do it again. People remake movies and songs all the time. You don't have to be a Debbie Downer, Diane. You should make it how-to. The DIY videos are nice. People like that kind of stuff when you're building things like that, especially like a whole brick oven type thing. Yeah, you should definitely do a DIY video on that. Exactly. Yeah, the girl made. Was it like he welded it together, Liz? I can't weld. I wish I could. I mean, I could if I went to like some class or something like that, probably. But you'd have to have the equipment for welding is expensive. It'd be a huge investment for me to like weld two things. So I don't think I would invest in all that, you know. You got your name on and everything like that. That's so cool. You live in an oven? Well, that's not safe, my friend. You're gonna want to get out of that. 40 Celsius. Where are you today? Are you in Madrid? Mugged in Madrid. What country are you in that it's 40 Celsius today? Ramesh, what's the temperature in India today for you? You worked at a steel mill. Okay. Yeah, the only welding I'm doing is JB Weld. So my welding skills are not that great. I can build stuff with wood. Again, I'm not like a master carpenter by any means. But, yeah. That's so cool. I think Diane's quoting a song or something like that. What's the name of the song? Oh, Wesley. Wesley. You're in Oman? TIG weld and all kind of welding and stuff. There's underwater welding. I saw a little video of that. That's crazy. And near Dubai? Okay. That's pretty damn hot, bro. 40 Celsius. I mean, you could move. Just saying. Go a little north, maybe a little bit cooler, find some hills, mountains, or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe if you like the heat, that's for you too. I can't say. The underwater welding. I mean, but the gear he had to have the welding goggles built into his headgear. And it was like this whole thing encompassed over his head. It wasn't just like a pair of goggles, right? And the dude's welding, and he had these little LED light things shining on what he was trying to weld and all the other stuff he had going on, the whole rig. And yeah. And I don't know how much they get paid, but it's a lot to just sit underwater and weld. So, you know, I don't think I could do it though. Mm-hmm. Your licky day or lucky day, Diane? We're trying to figure out what's going on with Diane this morning. Diane Burkhan. Probably Google that. I don't think it's a real name. Licky is, yeah, Licky or Lucky, whichever. Tomato, you know? Oh my gosh. You don't mean to ask. Was that a typo? Or is that something like a Freudian slip? Your actual desires are coming through in your words. I'm not sad right now. Live in a tube stay out weeks at a time. There is a movie of that just came out in theaters. It's pretty interesting, based on a true story, how they have to go in these compression chambers for like a week and live in these compression chambers for like a week before they can go into this capsule and get out into the water to acclimate their body to the pressure. And then they have to go back into these chambers and decompress for like a week or two before they can get out and walk around the ship. Yeah. I don't know. Uh-oh. Somebody's deleting messages. I'm curious. Another sad old man pretending he's funny. Wow. Sorry you feel that way, Diane. We're trying to, just have a good time this morning. I laugh because I just laugh. I'm trying to be happy, What was that movie called? It's called like Last Breath or something like that. But it's based on a true story, which I like. Makes it a lot more entertaining to know that now Hollywood's going to doctor up a movie no matter what. But it's got Woody Harrelson in it. So yeah, the map behind me is for people who visit us from around the world. And if they visit us a few times and we believe that they're from that particular place, we'll scratch it off on the map. And hopefully one day we can get more countries exposed. It's like a lottery ticket. You scratch off and it reveals the color that's designated for that country. Some are blue, some are yellow, some are green. But yeah. We're coming after you, Chris. Hey, Darth Vader. Join me on the dark side. Luke, I am your father. I can't do it. My voice isn't deep enough. Darth Vader. And they ruined that too. Disney ruined Star Wars. George Lucas is a sellout. I mean, he got billions for it. Kudos to him. And he still has input. But Disney, being Disney, you know, surprised they don't have like minions running around on the Death Star or something like that, trying to incorporate. Where do I think you're from? You're from Antarctica. I have like a 99% certainty that Chris is in Antarctica, and we'll have to scratch that off. He's on Earth. Whoa! He's reporting from the moon. Or even Mars. They had sent a capsule to Mars in the late 60s, early 70s. It was called Mission 9 or something like that. It basically did a couple rounds and then left. Sit back some photos and stuff like that. But that was like a long, long time ago. Yeah. In or on Earth? Ooh. Are you in the Earth or on the Earth? Inquiring minds want to know. Let's find out what else we got going on here. Rando's posting some more pictures. Wow. That brick oven looks amazing, dude. That is quite the setup you got going on there, man. Check this out, guys. Random, his real name's Aaron, in Australia, built that. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. I do not think I could have accomplished that. I won't even say think. I know I could not accomplish that. I wouldn't have the patience. Yeah. A naval base. So you're in Greenland? I don't know. Uh-oh. Johnny is my Discord admin, and he makes his own little channels on there. Digital night vision goggles. He's getting ready for the apocalypse. He's a doomsday prepper. I truly believe that. We got 20 questions going on here with Chris trying to figure out what country he's in. What's the range on your night vision goggles, Johnny? What's the range going to be on them? Visit site. Buy tactical. Got all the different stuff. Gen 2. I don't know. I'm looking at the specs here. But anyway. If the Russians are going out and we're coming in, I don't keep up with that stuff, Chris. I really don't. I look at the Good News Network, This Day in History, and National Day Today. I try to find something decent for each day. What is National Day today? Wow. National Name Your Poison Day. Make your own liquor drink. National Best Friends Day is today. And then Upsy Daisy Day. I don't know. All this is all made up stuff. But, I mean, one day was National Paperclip Day. But anyway, so it's National Best Friend Day. There you go. Syria coastal line, Tartus. I really don't know. Is it the new Dubai? Russia lost Syria. Today is National Punch an Uppity Troll in the Crotch Day. Find your uppity troll and punch him in the crotch. Bonus points if you can punch him twice in a row. National Punch an Uppity Troll in the crotch. We should make our own national days. Make it International Day of the Day. And have our own 365-day calendar. And then I'll get your guys' input on which day should be which day. I like the punch a troll in the crotch day. That's good. Punch a troll. Why are you hitting me? That's National Punch a Troll Day. I don't know what to tell you. Camel toe punch. I think she left. If that Diane is even a she. But that's okay. Be whatever you want to be. Excuse me. Go look at the link on Discord. I clicked on the link for the goggles. That's why I was looking at the specs and stuff. What's the return policy? That would be one of the things I would want to know. Random, I don't know if I should put you in charge of the calendar or not. Maybe I should. Put you in charge. the national, the International Day of the Day. Malcolm's International Day of the Day calendar. I could build a website and do that. I thought about doing one for the YouTube page, just a website we could throw random crap on there and look at stuff. It's easy to build a website today. You just go, there are all these click and drop type things on there. You can build any website you want, basic, extravagant. And then use something like GoDaddy or whatever. Just build it and be done. Yeah. Okay. 6-month warranty and all that good stuff. Well, that sounds good. Hey, it has some reviews on there. People seem to be giving it good reviews as well. Well, there's only one review. I'll take that back. But it's a very descriptive review. I don't know. I mean, for the price point, though, yeah. They look really cool, man. They look really cool. I mean, even when I was in the military, I had night vision goggles, and I didn't use them that much. Even deployed, I'm like, you had them, you carried them, and you could. They were more of a nuisance than anything else. Because we were already carrying all this damn gear all over us all the damn time anyway. And I wasn't out doing night mission stuff. So I really didn't need to carry the night vision goggles. You play around with them every once in a while. You go to observation point, look around, things like that. But yeah. Jory! Thank you. We appreciate that. That's some good positive vibes. Thumbs up to Jory. You sound like Ramesh, which is not a bad thing. That's something he would say. Jory's Game Bites. Oh, well, thank you for that. We appreciate it. We hope you the best as well, Jory. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi to us. Hang out if you like. Yeah. When I was deployed, I was more fascinated with the just looking at the night sky with goggles, night vision goggles, and all the stuff you could see that you normally wouldn't see. It's insane. all the gap. You could see every speck of every star in the sky, and you take them off, you're like, where in the hell they all go? You know, normally you could see different constellations depending on the weather. And you can see, but when you threw these goggles on, you're like, holy crap! There's so many of them up there. You know, you're told your whole life there's billions and trillions and quadrillion stars out there and galaxies that are endless as far as the imagination could even comprehend. And you're like, yeah, I see about 12. And then you put on the night vision goggles, you're like, holy crap. They're every damn where. Hiking, fishing, camping, shooting at night. Yeah. Take mushrooms and do that. I'd have to be like handcuffed to the house or something like that. I'd be afraid that I'd wander down the street or something like that. I'd have to have supervision, adult supervision. I'd be like going up and like feeling people's trees and cars in their yard. I don't know. I would be afraid that I would go out and be a nuisance and get arrested or something like that. You get arrange handcuffs. Just have an ankle chain and to the post in the backyard where I can walk around in circles, but I can't get too far. Yeah. that's I get, it's not as stupid as that sounds. That'd be one of my biggest fears. Just making a fool of myself, which I do pretty much all the time anyway. But that would be on a level that you couldn't put on YouTube. Yeah, that'd be more like a OnlyFans type thing. I'd probably strip naked and hug a tree or something like that. I don't know what I would do. You could eat the pizza and eat the delivery guys. You could. Mushrooms. I've never done anything like that. I don't know. I couldn't even imagine. You hear all the stories about people taking mushrooms or acid and all these other things, and you're like, oh, it's an out of body experience. You can see colors or feel colors or something, other things like that. And it's like, I don't know. That would be just too trippy for me. And then what if it like takes longer than expected to wear off? I'd have to take like a week. See, I've got a plan that I'd have to take a whole week off from work. Devise something, some shot collar or something so I don't leave the property. And have some kind of supervision. Somebody would have to feed my dog during this time frame. I don't know. Just enough to make the world vibrate. Wow. Keep it natural. I don't know. I've been trying to reach you regarding your vehicle extended warranty. Oh, we're getting measurements now on mushrooms. 4 grams. I don't know. Maybe another 15 years when I retire from work because I have a government job. Yeah. Well, I got a bunch of pharmaceutical stuff for that, Liz. That's all I can do right now. That's all the law will allow for me. I believe that, Johnny. I'll outlive you all. I don't know. You know, part of me is like, I hope I don't. And that sounds morbid. I've said that 100 times. It's like, I really don't have a desire to live 100 years. I don't. I really don't. And, you know, not to sound like Diane being a Debbie Downer, I could go tomorrow and be just fine. The only concern I'd have now is who would take care of Robert. So, live forever. I just don't understand. I used to be, growing up, I was Catholic, super religious, full of guilt and fear. And I was just I didn't want to die. I was so afraid what was going to happen to me if I died. I was completely obsessed with that at the point where I was like, I'm terrified of dying. I don't want to die. I don't know what's happening. I can't take it. I'd rather stay. That's how my mindset was. Now it's completely 180. Now I'm like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. You can be your raid dog. Yeah. Yeah. And it goes back. I've told you guys 100 times. I don't think people were meant to live past 40. The human body wasn't meant to live past 40. Even with modern medicine, your body starts falling apart at 40. You start getting aches and pains and all this other stuff. And then you having to go get different exams and things like that, male or female. Yeah. Oh, Sloria's here. Good. You did your homework. Good job. Yeah. Yep, Sloria's here. Good job. Everything else going okay for you, Sloria? In Morocco? Yeah, those things like that keep you around. But I don't know. You're gonna listen to us while you sleep. I'll be the soothing voice you need, Aaron. Rest comfortably. Let all your cares wash away. Dear Aaron, know that the world loves you and you have done a good job today. Rest your eyes and know that you did well for society. Remember I was doing those videos, the Friday night watch time, and I had that 5-minute deep voice, soothing voice thing on repeat. He posted a picture of Robert. Show the chat. Oh, let's see what he did now. Oh, there's Robert with goggles on and everything. Yeah. Just the whole gear setup. Oh man, that's funny. What'd you miss? You're going to work? We're just talking, bro. We're just talking, Ramesh. People are coming and going, stopping in, see what's happening. Robert with goggles and a vest on, Molly gear on. He can hold all the magazines while we run into the enemy full blast. Yeah. Got to protect the dog's eyes. I still want to take him to obedience class here in town. Like one guy that does it really well around here, just to get him, more disciplined. I know he's young and he's energetic, but if I need him to like sit or stay, basically those type things, I want to make sure that, he could take some direction. But yeah. Yeah, everybody's posting stuff, Ramesh. You got to hang around, bro. Why is the screen small? Because I have the link for split screen in the Discord. If anybody wanted to join me on the live stream this morning, they can. And that's why it's narrow. So on Sundays, I have a link to invite people to be in the stream with me. Yeah. There you go. There's your answer. So if everybody wants to be on camera, they can join in. They can join in. It's in the Coffee with Malcolm tab. Yeah, it's Sunday. Don't confuse me like that. Okay, yeah, it is Sunday. Don't get my days of the week mixed up, Soraya. I have to double check that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, Sunday. Sunday, June 8th, 2025. And I'm fidgeting with this thing, which is like the little clamp for my gimbal. I'm going to wear it out and break it or some crap. Still can't figure out this Rubik's Cube. I tried watching some videos online on how to solve it. I don't have the patience for that either. I can get one color on there together, but anything beyond that, it's a total failure for me. Yep. Can't do it. Hey, Robert, you're back. What's up, buddy? Oh, I know it's raining outside. You don't like the rain? I don't either. I'm just talking to everybody on the camera. He likes to shake hands. Is that right, Robert? He'll talk to me that way sometimes. He's just looking at me like, what's your problem, dude? You a happy dog? You're a good doggy? Yeah, you are. If it stops raining, we'll go back out and go for a walk. He just plopped his head on the couch like, I'm bored. Play with me. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. This dog is insane. You're a mess. You are? You are a mess. Please don't knock over the stuff. This is where he wants to be a lap dog. All right. Put that over there. You big lug. 80 pounds of dog. There's my dog. How's it going, boy? Yeah, it's all right. Being so pitiful, trying to get everybody's sympathy on the camera. Is that what you're trying to do? Look, I don't even know what a camera is. Yeah. He really likes the sweet potatoes, though. Oh, sorry. You have to give me a heads up when you're wanting to join. I have to go click the add button on there on the screen. Give me a heads up when you're wanting to join, and then I'll make sure I click the button and let you join in. I guess I could spin the camera around and do it that way. Let's do it that way. Let's get the camera a little bit closer. And spinning around. You don't need to see that. Bring it over here to that way I can see. It's just everything's backwards. I'm going to do it this way. That's why I don't have the setup. So now I got it to where it's closer to me, and I can see if somebody wants to join in. It's just that my sign and everything's backwards now. Oh well. There it is. Who we got? Ramesh. Dun, 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 dun. Here he comes. This whole setup I got going on. Let's see. We'll turn the volume up a little bit here.
Hello.
Hey, Ramesh. How's it going?
It's going good. What's up?
Not much. He's over there with his palm trees in India.
Yeah, I can show you. You
Oh, is that the
always talk
sun
about.
setting in the background? That's nice.
Yes, yes, man. Where I can rotate the camera. Okay.
Oh, Ramesh.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get the volume a
You
little bit
can
higher
see
so
the
I can hear you
sunset.
better. I guess it's high enough already. I don't know what's going on my phone. But you got beautiful sunsets, and there's the mountain again. What's on top of that
Yes.
mountain? A temple?
There is Shiva temple. Yes.
Okay.
Lord Shiva temple. Yes. You can see my dog.
And there's your
He's
dog.
running to the crow.
Is he trying to
The
jump
crow
off
is
the
just
roof?
went away. No, man. He's watching someone else. Maybe he's finding someone. What's going on, guys? Random. You look like a help, man.
Everything's going good, man. Everything is going good. We're just enjoying
Ramesh,
the Sunday
handsome
morning.
devil. Oh, right. Where is Terry, Malcolm?
Terry, he's not on the road. He's at home. So when he's at home with his
Okay.
wife in Kentucky, he's not on. He's not going to join the live streams.
Random said like Indian Robert. Who's the Indian Robert, man?
Robert's right there. He's just laying on the floor. Right there he is.
Random said
Now
something.
he's leaving.
Random
He's like,
commented.
I don't
Look,
want to be on
it's the
camera.
Indian.
I'm leaving the room. He's like, I'm
Hello,
out of
hello,
here.
Wesley. Johnny B. Random said something. Ramesh, you handsome devil, looks the Indian Robert. Wesley, hello, Mr. Ramesh. It's very hard to read the
Eric's
comments,
on here
really,
too.
man.
Hey, Eric. And then we got this guy says Gots me. He's in
Johnny
India,
B.
not
Sexy.
Mexico. So you got to get to know the people first before you make a comment.
Hello, Eric. Aaron, Eric, Johnny, Wesley.
Are you? Were you at? You were talking about one job you were trying to get that,
Man, it
but
was
it ended up
scam.
being a
Actually, it
scam.
was scam. It was scam. They scam. Actually,
Did they
I
take
just
any
want to
money from
try, but
you?
I can't. Yeah, man, they took money from my side. It
Damn it!
was my actually 3 years saving, and they took it. They took all.
I'm sorry, bro.
And man, it's okay, man. You can try. You Johnny B or Rand. You have any online jobs, so I can do at my place. So it is freelancing job is there. So just tell me, I'll be there.
Ramesh is willing to
I,
travel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But something is going on. I saw the news.
Okay.
Maybe you know. Yeah, you
I
know
I
what's
don't
going
watch the
on
news
in
that
this.
much, man. I really don't.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Miss Nancy. Nancy. I'm sorry, I if I pronounce your name wrong. Hello,
Ramesh has
hi,
got great hair
Eric.
too.
Hi.
I know. Look at that full head of hair. I got this huge receding hairline and a bald spot back here. But he's young.
Lol,
He's
man.
young. He got the full head of
I
hair.
don't. Not young enough. I'm
Hey,
32
Nietzsche.
years right now.
And then Ishan. Ishan is here as well. Where are you from, Ishan? That's the unusual name.
Ishan, I think so. Ishan from India. I think so.
You think he's from India as well?
Yeah, yeah. His name is familiar to us. Like we Indians have Ishan, Ramesh,
Yep.
Suresh,
He says
Prashant,
he's
right?
in India. Well, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Brown sugar.
New name, brown sugar.
Just call him brown sugar.
Break,
Look at him blush.
break.
Oh man,
Wesley, what are you doing, Wesley?
you need some
Wesley,
brown
maybe
sugar in your
he's
life.
what?
Wasn't there? There was a Rolling Stone song called "Brown Sugar" as well, too, right? I can't remember.
How's India is best man. Just come to visit us. I'll cook you something else like chicken curry or anything else. What you want, what you have wish to eat. We have like mom chan soy.
Oh yeah.
Eric is asking like, what's how's India? So I'm just showing him. You can see this coconut trees, Malcolm. I love this. You
Do you climb up
can
the
see
trees
them.
or you wait for them to fall?
No, man, it's very hard to climb it.
Well, they make it look easy on the internet. You see those guys just grab it with their bare feet and they just go right up the tree
Yeah,
like it's
yeah, they
nothing.
they climb. They climb. Really, they climb. Only with the rope,
I
no
thought you'd be
harness or
climbing,
anything
Ramesh.
else.
Come on, man.
No, man, I can't climb.
No. Are you afraid of
My
heights?
weight is 80. Yeah, man, my weight is like 80 kg, 80 kg, the sense kilogram in pounds, maybe 100 pounds, 120.
Okay. Well, there you go. It'd be easy for you then. You don't weigh much.
Yeah, I'm not very much. Oh, 120 pounds in the sense, how much in kilogram?
I don't know.
I,
You'd have
I
to
have to
ask
Google
Google
it.
that.
Yes, yes, I have to Google it. I think one
I
pound
don't
is
know.
like 500 grams. I think 1492. 492. Yes, 492.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
scared of heights. Yes, yes, man. I really scared of heights.
but you got your mango
Malcolm didn't
trees as
scare.
well, too, don't you?
Yes, yes, yes. I do have mango trees. I have lemon trees, mango trees. Even we had cilantro. I'll
Okay.
post the photos on
You
what we
should.
say. I'll post the photos in Discord.
Yeah, you got to put some post some pictures on the Discord. Thing, your chicken curry you keep telling us about all the time.
Chicken curry. Okay, I'll post the chicken curry photos too.
There you go. You should. You keep talking about it all the time.
Yeah. Malcolm, actually, after you shaved your face, you look like younger. I think
Yeah, I get
your
that.
face is
People have
stylish.
said that. Yeah, grow your beard back,
Your
and I'm
face
like, I don't know. I don't know.
look cool. Yeah, look cool. Actually, you look young and cool.
Random said he's going to send you a kangaroo as a gift.
Oh my God! Really?
And you got this huge crate show up at your house. You can't send him anything random. They'll charge him hundreds of dollars in delivery fees.
I can't hear you.
He couldn't even get a coffee mug.
Oh my gosh!
You'd have to
Wait a minute.
personally smuggle it over there yourself if you wanted to give him a kangaroo. Are you having technical difficulties, Ramesh?
Yeah, yeah. I can't hear you actually. Okay, okay. Now,
We can hear
my
you.
phone is it's old actually. 4 GB RAM. Four.
You're really quiet on my end. I can't hear you that well. That's why I got the camera so close to me.
Yeah. Now, yes, yes, Mr. Malcolm, you're audible to me right now.
Well,
I'm a scammer from India.
yeah,
It is when they call to the customers, like US customers, they always say, "Hi, are you audible to me, Miss Malcolm or Miss Nancy?"
yeah.
They always try to, try accent of you guys. Like they always try to accent like Americans, but they
They can't
they
do
can't
it.
do. Yes, yes. You guys
But
really,
we could try to do
you guys
accents of
catch.
you, and it doesn't work either, does it?
Yeah, but I don't think so. Accent is more important, but you can, if you have a good communication skill, you can communicate the people. You don't need accent.
Or you're gonna get all kinds of animals. You're gonna get a kangaroo from Australia, and you're gonna get a camel from Morocco. So just be
Slaves
ready for that
going to
truck to
send
pull
me
up in
camel.
front of your
Okay,
house.
okay. So I can climb the coconut tree now. You see, slave sending me camel, and random is giving me kangaroo.
You'll be the only
So
guy in
I
town with
can.
a camel, and you can ride it around.
Yes, man. Yeah, really.
And then you can start your own YouTube channel, Ramesh the Camel Rider.
Yeah, yeah, man. I learn.
You'll learn.
Yes.
Please don't. Uncle Terry's moose knuckle. Oh gosh,
Oh, fuck.
it's so messed up.
Uncle. There
And a
is
lot of this
that.
stuff's lost in translation for poor Ramesh too. He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
What's that? Moose knuckles. I don't.
Well, how do you do that? How you send a camel? You'd have to have a lot of money and a boat, probably. No, you could. No, from Morocco, you could truck it all the way there.
And you need someone custom officer. So you, they will charge from India. They will charge like $1 million for camel. Only the
Damn.
fees.
Yeah, the mug that I sent you finally showed back up here
Oh my gosh.
back up in the United States. It's at I got to go pick it up, but it finally came back
Oh
to
my
me. So
god.
that's one less mug of mine in India
Oh
that
my
we
god.
know of.
After 3 months. After 3 months, he back. He just came back from the taxation and all that GST and all the,
See, that's
they
what doesn't even make
actually,
sense. It probably cost them more to send it back than it
yeah,
would have
man.
been just to give it to you.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. They actually, how much cost you actually, for the coffee mug? How much cost it takes to you for it take
To
you
ship
to
it was like 35, something like
no to
that.
buy it like to
Oh, mug to buy it itself. Um, it was like $15 per mug,
oh
something
my
like that,
gosh,
to
man.
have them
And
made.
they were asking like $50 as a taxation on that coffee mug.
That's insane.
$50 is yeah, man. Like it costs like $15 for buying, and they are asking me $50 for
I know.
shipping.
You should have kicked him in the knee or something like that. Took it and ran,
Yeah, I
or
actually
pepper spray him.
I was actually outside. My uncle went to the post office, so he said I don't have that much money. It would be like 7 to 8 thousand Indian rupees, and you can buy a whole truck of mugs. And my uncle said, "What that? What's is it a gold mug or something?" I said, "No, it's from my friend." Why they are charging like
I could buy a whole truck
eight
for that.
thousand?
What the hell?
Yeah, man. He said like I'll buy you the whole truck for the if you want to mug or something else. I'll buy whole truck. It's so much money, like 8,000 rupees,
That's
fifty,
crazy.
$60. Yes, man, that's crazy. They are actually try to loot me, but everywhere is actually I don't know though about taxation from USA or foreign countries how much they charge. But customs actually they charge something else. Like
Hmm,
they have a tax duty on customs.
that's crazy. I mean, every country
So
does it
yeah,
different, I'm sure. But
yeah,
yeah.
man. Actually, they have a
Well,
tariffs. They have so much.
Random. He got his in Australia. He didn't have to pay anything.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he sent a picture of him sipping on the mug. He got it in the mail. No problem.
Yeah, he actually
What
posted the
kind of
photo
criminal
on.
record do you have, Ramesh, where they don't want to give you mail?
No, man, I don't have any criminal record. I
I know,
actually
I'm
killed
messing with you, bro.
I killed rat and cockroaches and so many bugs, but I don't kill any human or some animals. So I don't have any criminal records.
This isn't confession hour. Okay, don't tell us about all your crimes, especially on the internet.
I actually saw that reel. Someone asked the guy how what's your body count. He said like three, and he said only three. So he said yes, I only killed three people only. Wow, that was best. So I don't have to speak
Yeah,
anything on the internet. It's live. It will be recorded.
because I don't think it's anything to brag about.
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah.
Wesley seen that lol. Wow, oh, hey, Wesley actually seen that. Man, it's a good day today. I can rate actually.
Yeah, what's our
Uh,
forecast for today?
yeah,
Like a
yeah,
7 out of
nine
10?
out of 10.
9
Nine,
out of
nine out
10?
of 10. Yes,
Nice.
it's just good day is going on.
Here comes Robert again.
All
Hear him
calling the police, Mr.
whimper, whimper.
Ramesh. Well,
Hear him whimper. He
yeah,
comes
yeah,
up
yeah.
here.
Wesley actually, he was confused, thought it was murder. Yeah, really.
Oh, he laid
So
down on the
okay,
ground.
Malcolm, have a good day, man.
All
I'll
right. Thanks for
watch
joining
your
us.
game night. Are you going to play a game tonight? So I'll be
Yeah, I'll probably
there.
play again tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
raining
was.
outside. Really can't
It's
do anything else today. I already cleaned the
okay.
house.
I'll be there.
Um, yeah. So yeah, there's nothing else really to do. I can watch TV or I can play video games. The hard
Okay,
choices that
man.
I have to make.
I'll
What am
be
I going to
there.
do with my spare time?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll watch that. It's always funny. You know that game night always. I do see your videos like after you play like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Oh
in
yeah, for your
Indian
time.
yeah, yeah. So it's very hard to watch you live.
You can always watch it
But
later.
I'll but today you play early, I think. At what's the time right now? 9:30.
Right now
You
it's
do
9:30.
afternoon. You do afternoon game.
You want me to go? You want me to play a game after this so you can watch?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, probably another couple
If you
hours.
get
I'll play. Is
time,
that cool?
yeah. If you get time, then you play. Neither you play at night. I'll be there.
We'll say 2 hours from now. How about that?
Okay, okay, man.
All right, for
So
Ramesh.
Terry will be joined. Terry always say we do. So
All right,
okay,
man.
Malcolm, have a great day. Take care. Bye,
All right, you
guys.
too,
I'll
sir.
be joining the chat soon. Wesley, Slay,
He's
Lucy,
gonna go down the whole list.
Nancy. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce her name. Like Miss Nancy.
He doesn't want to forget anybody.
Yeah, man. Random and Johnny. This sexy Johnny. Okay, Lise, bye. Eric, take care. Malcolm,
Sexy
Robert.
Johnny. Did he say sexy Johnny?
Yeah, man. Sexy Johnny.
Oh man. All right, man.
Okay, Malcolm. Bye bye. Take care, man.
Later.
Good. Bye.
Ramesh is the hoot, and he's something else.
Oh man. Sexy Johnny. That's funny. And Johnny didn't even respond. Kiss it on the lips. Yeah. Oh man. You guys are something else. What else is there? Was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about or bring up. I thought more people would come into the chat and ask some questions, but nobody wants to ask questions. I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me. Are you working on your truck? I got to work on my truck. I got to replace head gaskets. I got to take the whole damn engine apart, basically. I'm going to take the valve covers off, the carburetor, the intake, all this stuff off just to get to the head gaskets. I don't know. I think I'm going to wait until this fall when it cools down. I don't want to be out there sweating, getting eaten by mosquitoes, taking that truck apart. I'm going to have just pieces laying all over the place. It'll just have to wait. But I don't know. I got the carburetor going, and the whole truck's gonna be for sale soon. Now I did contemplate selling it, but I'm like, no, it's paid for. I'm not like making payments on it. It's kind of like a hobby truck. It's something I've always wanted. And I don't mind doing it. It's just I don't want to be, sweating myself to death out there. I don't know. I may work on it here in a little bit, taking it apart. The gaskets, I'll have to get new valve gaskets, head gaskets all around. Because once you take them off, you can't put them back. You got to put new ones on. So the manifold, all those different gaskets, I'll have to get all those. It'll be a couple $100 in gaskets alone just to get it put back together. And then, but it'll give me the opportunity. I can clean up the valve covers. They're blue, but they're like chipped and faded. So I can like strip those down and put a fresh fresh coat of paint, if I can talk correctly. Miss Nucci. I can paint things up on the engine itself and make it look nice when I put it back together. So it's not something I can't do. It's just I've gotten real lazy. It's like I don't know if I want to tackle that right now. But Anywho, I may start working on it piece by piece, taking some stuff off. I could probably have the whole thing taken apart in a couple hours, honestly. If I just, cracked my knuckles, got on there and started doing it. I don't think I would do it on a live stream though. I'd be distracted by the camera and stuff, and I wouldn't be focused, and I don't want to mess anything up on the engine. So I probably won't do it that way. Yeah. At least you don't have an accent. Everybody has an accent compared to other people. All around the world, right? What about Nintendo? I had my information wrong on that midnight giveaway for the Nintendo Switch 2. I was 24 hours late. It happened the night before. I stayed up that night till midnight to go there and do this WTF news thing. And I had my dates wrong. And it happened the night before, so I totally missed it. But it's getting some negative reviews online. All this hype about the new Nintendo Switch, and it's supposed to have this, that, and the other. And some people are saying the resolution isn't that great compared to the old one. The differences are like huge. There was video, somebody had taken it completely apart and was like showing you the processing chips inside. And it was some NVIDIA chip that's going to be like, if you ever had to repair the Nintendo Switch 2, it's going to be difficult to get it done because that chip is not like out there on the market that you can just buy. Something like NVIDIA made it just for the Switch 2 or something. I don't know all the details exactly, but all right, Sloraya, see ya. But and then it's the one thing I hated about consoles like the Xbox and PlayStation, Nintendo. If you get the newest version of the console, you got to go around and buy all the games all over again. And it's just like my PC's not that way. If I upgrade my PC, I can play old games all day long forever if I wanted to. I don't have to upgrade the game just because I upgraded my computer. Does that make sense? But if you do Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, you can't take your PlayStation and put a PS1 game in it. It won't work, which is stupid. They should be able to play all the older games as well. But that's their marketing scheme. They make it to where you have to buy all new games when you buy the new console. You want to have the latest and greatest, and then you got to start all over again. Nintendo's done that ever since the Super Nintendo. All the console editions have done that. They never let you play the old stuff. Yeah. And that's kind of one of the things that turned me away from getting a console. It's just like, you'll buy it, you get the new controllers, you get all the new little gadgets and add-ons for it, and then a year later, they're coming out with another one. You got to start all over again. Had the original Nintendo. That'd be fun. You can get them if you go online. You can find the original Nintendos for sale. People sell them on eBay and things like that. It's broken. There's people out there who refurbish the old Nintendos. Don't throw it away, Wesley. Do you still have the controllers and everything? Played it back in '89. Do you still have the controllers and the little zap gun and some games and everything for it? Even broken, I bet you could sell that for a few $100s easy. Somebody would be able to fix it and get it back going again or something. Maybe something simple. I don't know. I had an old Atari, but I lost the power cord and had this really weird... It has this really super weird plug adapter. I don't have it anymore, so I couldn't play it. And I couldn't find the adapter. Thinking back now, I could have modified it in some way to take a different plug if I really wanted to. but it's long gone now. So, and I probably wouldn't even play it. I'd get bored with it super quick. It's like, how much can you play Centipede or Dig Dug before you're like, okay, this is done? So yeah, I don't know. But I've been playing games on PC since the mid 90s. There was this one game that was really cool called XCOM, and it was a turn-based game. So I'd do my moves, and then I would end my turn, and I'd wait for the other person to do all their moves, and they would end their turn. And basically I was playing against a computer because the internet wasn't like that where everybody could just log in and play against each other. So, the computer would take its turn. Basically, you were fighting these aliens. They were invading, and you had to build bases around the world to defend Earth. And it was turn-based. But I'd get hooked on that for like hours just playing it. But anyway. Robert's frustrated with me. He keeps coming over, laying down, leaving. But he knows it's nasty outside. So we're stuck inside. Anywho. Everybody left. It's only 5 of us on here now. It's only 5 of us on here now. We ran everybody off. Ramesh got on here and everybody left the camera. Nobody wants anything to do with it anymore. They're done. Malcolm looks young. Wow. It's amazing what facial hair will do to somebody, right? When I shaved it, and then my first day back at work, the person I work with, it took her 4 hours to realize I'd shaved my beard. It's like, did you shave? Yeah. Had a whole full beard. Yeah, but anyway, I probably won't grow it back for another couple of years or something like that. I don't know. It does make me look a lot older, though, the whole beard thing. Anyway, oh man, can I get another cup? Yep, I'm out of coffee. Hold on just a second. I'm going to grab another refill. I will not be taking the microphone with me because I have to make a stop along the way. So just stay in chat here for a minute. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yes, Robert. No, you're right here. My dog, Robert. What's on your nose, bro? What's on your nose? What's on your nose? What's on your nose, Robert? Don't eat the microphone. He wants to eat the microphone every damn time. Tornadoes. Yeah, I don't want to mess with tornadoes. Wesley is in Texas. Oh, you gave your dad Zaza and he slept like a baby? I have to take that melatonin and I have really weird dreams. I had a dream that this riding lawnmower had a mind of its own. And I had it pinned in the backyard like a dog, but it broke loose and was wandering down the street and wouldn't come back. But it was a riding mower. And I was trying to coax it to come back home. And I wouldn't get on the mower. I don't know. It's super weird dreams when I take melatonin. Totally bizarre stuff. He's sniffing the microphone. You're just a big baby. Yeah. All those tornadoes are no joke, man. In Iowa. How's the weather in Iowa? Turn this thing around. I'm trying to get things situated. How's the weather in Iowa? That's way up there. Somebody asked, you see these videos online where they ask young people super simple questions and they totally get it wrong. The one of them said something about Idaho, and all they could say was potatoes or something like that. I don't know. It's in the set. Look at this. He's laying on his back with his feet up at me. What do you want? I want to play. I want to play. Raise your paw. Doop, doop, doop. This dog cracks me up. It's whether can't do basic math. They were asking like capitals of countries or what country was Idaho in, and she said potato or something like that. And she was like, that's just the first thing that came to mind. And then they asked, I don't know, it's just a bunch of stupid questions. I mean, no, the questions were simple. The answers were completely stupid. Now, I know they clip and edit the ones who got it right out of it, and they just show the ones that got it wrong, which makes the video hilarious. It also makes you, I was born in 76, yeah. And it's just embarrassing, you know? These kids are supposed to be in college and they don't know basic stuff. All 52 states? Well, there's only 50. Unless you want to add Puerto Rico and Guam, that would make it 52. I don't think Canada's going to be a state. I don't think Greenland's going to be a state. Just ridiculous. You know, we're not going to like annex them or go to war with them to occupy them and then claim them as a state. It just seems so silly. Wedding on 51, 52. My argument is that they have to redo all the American flags. So if it is going to happen, go ahead and get into the flag business or buy some stock in a company that makes American flags. If they do get another state, they'll have to add another star, which means everybody has to get a new flag. I mean, the profits could be there. Maybe that's the whole game. If we get another state, he can start his own business making flags and profit off of it, like the other stuff he does. Oh, they're bromance. Yeah, they had a falling out, a disagreement. The political bromance is over. What are you going to do? I have to admit, that morning I heard that on the news. I busted out laughing. I thought it was hilarious. And I absolutely thought it was hilarious. Next week, going to the mountains. You've been to Georgia? I want to go to the Grand Canyon. That's where I want to go. I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I like to see Mount Rushmore. Something like that, you know? The Grand Canyon, I think, would be cool. And then you ride like a donkey all the way down at the base of the canyon. There's a little town down there and stuff. And it would just be awe-inspiring to go see something like that. So, yeah. That'd be fun. One day, one of these days. What do you think about that, Robert? We couldn't even go to the dog park yesterday because of the nasty weather. Maybe next week. We can try again next week and go down to the dog park. Is that right, Robert? Eventually I will go to the Grand Canyon, but I don't think there's cell phone service out there, so it will definitely not be a live stream from the Grand Canyon. I don't think there's any signal out there at all. I would have to have like the Starlink satellite link into the internet that way, and it'd be a whole setup that I have to, and then I'd have to drive out there. I couldn't take it all on a plane. It'd be a lot involved in trying to do a live stream at the Grand Canyon. Stop by on your way to Arizona. Yeah, I could, just drive through the states, stop by Texas and visit some people there. I don't know anybody. Nobody's on our channel from Alabama, Mississippi. I think we had somebody from Louisiana. Did we have somebody from Louisiana? Nope. Nobody in Louisiana. We had Arkansas, Texas, and California. Egyptian ruins and a cave. Look it up. What? Okay. There are places we can't explore or fly over. You're going to have to show me some links, Wesley, in the Discord or something like that. Because I would like to look that up. I know there's places on like Google Maps. If you're trying to look around the world, you'll find spots that are blurred out. Egyptian here in the United States? Are you getting a Starlink service in India? He got license and permission yesterday. The Grand Canyon, there is an Egyptian ruins in a cave. Look it up. I will look it up, sir. I will look it up. Let me see if I can look it up right now. I'll hold this microphone instead of pinning it to my shirt. Let's do this. So I don't have to hold that anymore. Artifacts in a cave. Let's see here. Bling. Grand Canyon. Egyptian cave. Egyptian artifacts. The short answer is no. There's no credible evidence to support this claim. However, the myth has endured for more than a century, becoming one of the most fascinating Grand Canyon mysteries and fueling the imaginations of explorers and historians alike. It's an urban legend and a hoax from 1909. That's just what I'm reading right now. It could be a cover-up. Who's to say it didn't really happen? And they're like, "Hey, we need to squash this. You're a smart guy. Tell these people that you're a smart guy and you don't believe it." If it's fake, why is it so hard to get there? Good questions. Palm-sized artifacts date 4,000 years ago in the late Archaic period. We're going down the rabbit hole. Oh yeah. I got mummies waiting for me in the Grand Canyon. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Little hole in the canyon. Where's that? I don't think it's Grand Canyon. There's somewhere in the world people go visit where there's like this whole castle cut out of the face of this mountain. And you can go inside and there's like this rooms or whatever. But it's like this flat wall of a canyon or something like that, or a mountain. And they carved out this castle on it. Looks so totally amazing. I would love to go. I don't know where that is. I can't think of it, but that looks amazing as well. Well, if I'm looking at the pictures of this canyon, Egyptian canyon, it looks like it's halfway up a hill. It looked like it'd be hard to get there regardless if it was restricted or not. All right, Wesley, I'm about to sign off anyway. So, yeah. The viewership has died. It's in Egypt? Okay. Well, I am going to sign off this Sunday morning. We did our little coffee with Malcolm. We met some new people. We talked about some stuff. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some other stuff. Be nice to people. And Ramesh in India said it's going to be a 9 out of 10 today. It's going to be a good day today. So there you go. Nucci, thanks for watching again. Always in the background silent. You actually spoke today, so I'm honored. But either way, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I'll be back on playing video games or something later today. I don't know. We'll see. But until then, take care. Bye, guys.